check. Okay, holy moly, man! I have just been plagued. Yo, there's my boy Johnny T Rex. How you doing out there? Hey, I was saying hello to everybody, but unfortunately my audio went out again. I have been plagued with issues since the last Windows update, and I swear, if this is some planned obsolescence nonsense, I'm gonna be sore. So a little cyberpunk waifu action going on there for you, whatnot. Yep, so on, so forth. Actually sat down, played the game, TLDR. What's up, everybody? Woodrow and Aaron, I need trailers for you. Send me a link to some kind of cloud share, file share type of deal. Is what it is. Yep. Wherever I go, there I am. And sometimes my mic agrees with me. So let's see here. I'm opening up stuff. I'm just got into yep. Open up that file. Got some stuff I got done today. Before I do that, warm up with some touch-ups on the computer that I've been working on. At the Okay. Thank you, Haldir. I've been having, like I said, I've been having. Oh, thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're entertained. It's funny that this is I had a lot of fun with this. World War held Dan helped me come up with the concept and everything. Lady Death sitting on a throne, wearing Lucifer's skull as a crown. Yeah, that was he knocked it out of the park. Idea. I'm glad I was able to do it some justice. Next up on the fan art block of waifus is really I have cool picture. Also plays in Japanese folklore memes. Yes, dank memes of history. All right. I stashed my thing where I can see it. So, I stashed this. All right, I'm gonna have to come up with something. So that way I can keep an eye on my levels and everything. I really need a second monitor, but that ain't happening. Those things cost money. But yeah, really cheeky sheet piece. I think we're gonna enjoy that one. That one. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm pushing myself way outside of my comfort zone with you. Time. Stop lurking. Working. I've got books coming out. There's 2 ways I can promote myself. Go pick a fight. I don't know. Or I can do some fan art, something that is established. Get it. Indicating to people money, I remind people like money. It's true. Let's see here. Oh, yo, Scarlet Fever, what's up? Hey, got your stream earlier, caught a little bit of it. Rampaging. Full on Sterling Archer. Rampage! That was entertaining. Entertaining. You got real. It was funny too because you're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, no, everybody be quiet. See that. Oh, okay, now that they're all dead. Fun stuff. All right. I got to keep peeking over my audio levels. Okay, I can see my audio level if I go like that. Then I can indicate and still see the chat. That's the important part. Chat. Kirby Crackle kind of defined in a little. Not really so much here in the dark areas, but up crosses up. Needs a little. It needs a little bit. Attention. Hated addiction. Okay? Sorry, I was channeling Foamy the Squirrel now. foamy fans out there. Cameras froze again. Of course they did. Of course. Thank you, Haldir. Oh. Are you kidding me? This mic. Have to use our mic. Okay. Hopefully this is enough of a noise gate that it just picks it up. Yep. We don't have a whole bunch of background noises either. So yeah, thank you, Haldir. Yeah, this is okay, cool. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we're all frozen up again. Let me there. See, I got some things figured out. Yeah, but first you don't succeed, you get a bigger camera. Let's tilt this down just a little bit. Yeah, no, it's just not. It's not easy. So yeah, I just wanted to shore up that curvy craculature around the blade and whatnot. Get that a little squared away. Yep, thank you, Haldir. I do appreciate it very much. Yeah, my my one microphone keeps cutting in and out, and I'm wondering if something's wrong with it, or maybe I have to update the codecs or the drivers. Figure out what's up with that. I might just need a new mic. That would be unfortunate. Let me see how much one of those would actually cost me. Let's see here. All right. Let's see how much one of those would cost. Oh, okay. No, that's just. That seems like it's a better mic. That one I could put on camera for like $70. That's not bad. That's not bad. Looking at some mics over here. Yeah, some microphones that stand alone. Oh, look at that. Super cheap. $40. Regularly $50. Okay, see, $50. Oh no. Yeah, it's a USB mic. I thought and I thought I updated the drivers for it. But like I said, this started happening with the last update, Windows update that happened. So, yep, close that. I don't want that open. We're going to switch over to working in the studio. Right, here we are. See here. That. So that should be more like that. Okay, cool. And where I left off on the book, this didn't try to draw on my thing at all. Alright, so you know what? I got that stuff done. I'm gonna go check in deadlift. Moved position. I should put little tape markers there. So much stuff, so many working parts behind the scenes. So you know what? I'm gonna go check it out deadlift. Yeah. Then we're gonna get rolling on this delicious Scalpel Zero. So it's 2:36 right now. You know what? Let's be back at the top of the hour. Get yourself, go hydrate, stretch, do some push-ups. And then we will reconvene for some working in the office, and I'll open up the doors. So Wrong button. There we go. Hey, look, somebody decided they're poking up behind me. I think people are catching on that I'm streaming because I've started attracting a crowd again. That's people come cruising by. I just leave my character standing there dancing. Let's go ahead and pick a better dance. What do you say? Let's go with some bump, boogie, and bounce. Right. Some bump, boogie, and bounce. There we go. All right. I'm going to leave you guys with this real quick. It's Bleach Zero Music, and we'll be back. If you can find a mic with a cord that will pick up pattern, cut out the background noise. Oh, is the background noise coming through really bad? Now, I have thought about, like, I've got to look into doing noise cancellation and whatnot, because I have enough microphones, right? One of these other microphones could, and I've got a soundboard. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's. If we can increase the gate on this. Okay. Yeah, it's still coming through, but most background noise is blocked when I'm not talking. Okay, folks. Be back here in a little bit. Join some Legion Zero. See you in
By claiming this new world and corrupting it with evil, chaos can also reign here freely.
all right. So hopefully, still not picking up. Still trying to get this worked out, folks. Looks like that's just gonna have to be the way it's gonna be. Working on a secondary mic. Something I really, really, really am not a fan of right now. Not a head gimper, so I'm gonna go try and grab some stuff off of the things with the people and all that stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Courtney stopped by and she bring the rain. Oh, what the heck? Uh-oh, hold on. Business call. That was somebody from the real world. What? Alright, everybody, jump into the cockpit. Link is on YouTube, of course, we're streaming across X, Twitch, and YouTube. I'll put my channel right there. Follow me on that. And so, right now, I'm just sending out a link. Alright. Gosh, this phone is slow. I pushed the button like minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Wow. Almost 10-second delay. YouTube.com/. Oh, let's let this. There we go. At. Presents. Yeah. No, not that. That should be a valid. Be a valid link. I'm gonna click the link. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, good audio. Good audio. Just everybody jump into the cockpit. Come on up. Come on down. Alright, so that takes me directly to that. Good. Alright, I should be expecting the illustrious Paul Rubber demons. I keep meaning to grab those pictures, but unfortunately, I've done it. But hopefully he's got some show and tell for the new 21 Demons. Yeah, it's exciting. Very, very, very exciting. I love it. I've made a few by some of those. It's a bit loud in my ear. There we go. StreamYards. Oh my goodness, man. For real. Real. One of these days, I'll get this right. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that one. Working in the studio. Oh my goodness. It's silly, silly human stuff. It is silly, silly human stuff, of course. Now I'm going to have to duck back and forth between the chat and this. Right, so I wanted to make sure that the right eraser is picked. So we're not on the right layer. This is panel 2. Okay, cool. Make sure that we have the right pencil picked. Good. So we're going to erase this. We're going to keep the arms the way they are. Keep the
the way they are. Oh, dang it. I have the wrong color pencil picked. Alright. I swear, I will eventually get this one right. So, let's go ahead. Now, see, it doesn't work. And that's it. I'm gonna just pull this leg. Okay. So we're gonna have to have that foot kind of flopping over a little bit. Put the weight on it. Arch the foot. Let's see here. Figure out how we're going to do this one. So we're going to put this foot right here on like this on the back. That so bend it appropriately out a little bit. Foot bent out. It's too straight on a shot. So I think if I go like that. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. So maybe if I have the foot planted against the base of the neck. Out like that. It's a little awkward. Especially, yeah. So if we are working and twisting and pulling. So if I bring this one in, bring this foot. And it's not working. None of it is working. Alright. We're gonna figure this one out. Blah, 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 blah. Connect the dots.
Now, boys and girls, we're gonna go ahead and draw ourselves a little bit of action here.
Oh, terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely just absolutely awful. Okay. So other microphone is doing that. This microphone is doing this. Other microphone's not even picking up nothing. Is this thing even on? No, that is the microphone. That's the other microphone. Holy moly. So this is my microphone. Here. So I gotta get all Mike Walters on you. Yes. Up close and personal. A little cuddle. So just a little cuddle. Alright, so yeah, I've got the head twisted back at the wrong angle. Yeah, I'm going about this the wrong way. This jacks the knife in there. I think I can get a better angle if I'm not grabbing the lower end of the job and grabbing right. So if I got the earpiece here, she can get her hands in here underneath the base of the skull. Let's head up a little bit further. So, let's see if I'm grabbing it there. So, I think it comes something like this. It is not like a human where the lines are blurred, but it is a direct connection. Armored, overlapping armored plating. So there, we're gonna have these snapping. a little disjointed, a little broken. Some wires coming out, snapping, whiplashy kind of stuff. Into that with the red pencils, right? You know what? Nope, this is actually a good opportunity to showcase something. Showcase a little something here. So if we have this solid hand grip, and we have this. It's the one hand. Have this second. Further. Just go ahead. We're going to dig into small tears. That. Hold. Arms are straight. This. Chest up. Straining shoulders. Floppy foot. Right there. Right. This leg mostly concealed. This foot right here. A little bit of a floppy foot. Just gonna drop big old clown shoes in for right now. You know what, we can angle that foot just a little bit. All right. That. Foot out. The floppy foot. What to do? That. That. Just more strain. To have her looking down at what she's doing. So pulling real hard. Shoulders are low. Let's size some stuff. There's some fauna-esque hands, so I think I should get away with that. Higher. Get away. Higher up there, so. She is power squatting that, so we're gonna zoom out and see how we're doing. No, I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. This one panel is killing me, man. I have to come back to it. I have to come back to them. Oof. Goodness gracious. Nothing yet. So, hold on a second. I gotta this link, share this out really quick. Sorry, folks. I need to let that noodle for a hot moment. There we go. Let's go into the chat. Let's go. Good. let me click. It's gonna have me go all the way to the website. Oh my goodness. Copy the link. Close that. Go to, nope, not that app. This app. So many apps. So many ways to communicate to people. There we go. Okay, accept. Back to this. Hate it. So maybe the Alright, so we're just gonna lightly remove this stuff right here, top of the head. Gonna make the hands much smaller, much less Lana. There's different ways to strain the body. So, one thing is we're gonna have her lift her back and not her legs. She is just gonna sheer force this dang thing off. Shoulders up. Put that down. Waist kind of like that. Right? And some triangles. We're going to draw some happy little triangles. Some happy little triangles. There, that's for the feet. Let's see here. Upright. That's the thing. So, triangle right there. It doesn't. Alright, so it's totally off. That's one of the things. What's wrong with it? Body is totally off. So, we're gonna nix it. That's right. Welcome to the show where I beat my face against a canvas until I get it right. Just to be a little bit dynamic. So, should be about there. That. One foot there, but 1 foot here. Gonna stretch them up. So we're gonna go like that. Go like that. Hold on 1 second. Okay. That was not for me. If I do this thing, babysitter that I'm paying money for, do it. That's how you do that. So drawing through, of course, I'm going to erase all of this. Sure. Shrink down the size of these limits going on here. Actually, it's a little bit. So, that's okay. We're going to get the scale right. just be too deep in the reeds on this one. Might be too deep in the reeds on this one, but that's okay. Yo. Hey, 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 hello. Kiki Leak 92. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, hey, welcome to come take a break. If you wanna come jump over onto YouTube, come go show off your wares, promote your stuff. You know, that's what we do over here. We're working in the office, getting some work done, drawing some comic books, saying things that'll get us canceled. You know, like I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of anything. I was gonna be like snarky and say like, oh, you know, Twilight's the greatest love story of all time, but I can't do it with a straight face. I really can't. I really cannot do it with a straight face. Wrong button. Have it so. Yeah, just beating my face against picture composition. And so if I have the hips up like that, I'm definitely going to have to like this. She's gonna sing her closet. Oops, was that a reveal? Yeah. Yeah, they're buried. It was a reveal. So, you can get a good purchase on this. You can wrench it properly. So I think I have to drop this shoulder down just a little bit. I need to get the proper. So we're going to torque just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, my regular mic has gone out, so I am operating off of one of my webcam mics as a stopgap. Just because, you know, the show must go on. So, extra thick. It is a little bit, so. Properly in there. Yo, what we got going on here? We got hold on, we're waiting for him. We got a special guest in the back, waiting for them to get nice and set up. Give them a second here. I know that their schedule is very busy, so I'm excited that they have come to join us. Genuine VIP. So yeah, jump the head down, swirl the hair forward as if it were a great jerking motion. Amazing. Love that tail. All crazy like. Get into it. All right, so we're going to zoom out. I think that's still a little bit wrong, but we're getting there. We're getting to the point. All right, Mr. Eating his food, having a good time, human. What's up, Paul Roper, creator of 21 Demons? Thank you very much for joining us here today, bud.
Apologies, I've just finished work, sorted the horses out, done everything else.
Yep. Good to have you, man.
And now trying to get a child in bed. He does my head in. And you, sir, need a new hat.
Yeah, I do. I need a bunch of new hats. My whole hat collection is gone. It's down to this one last hat, and I need a haircut, so...
We're going to have to do something about it.
Yep, and I'm going to be doing something about this here after the show today. I'm going to start working on a major project. See, it's...
What's this?
Oh. Oh, what do you
Yeah.
So this is the Scalpel Zero comic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we have on the previous couple of pages, we have this little bit of story here. So Zero just destroyed a whole bunch of stuff. She's
Cool.
12, and apparently she left the job incomplete. And it was turns out it was a big bad Soviet cyborg after all. And it is not a fight that's going their way. But with the Borg distracted by stomping the other unit, by stomping 12 into the ground, Zero gets up behind him. He's going to jam her kukri into his neck, and then he's going to be begging for mercy. She's going to inform him that there's no such thing. And then pop goes the weasel. This next panel down here, we're gonna nix this nix this little panel right there.
Cool.
Have those last two, yeah. I'm gonna put his head where that panel goes. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been working out the stress, for trying to rip the head off with all of her strength.
Yeah.
Kind of moment, and then she pulls her kukri from the Borg's neck hole as the whole thing comes crashing down, sheaths it, tells 12 to get up. 12 gets up out of the foot crater that was made, and just in time for the corporates to arrive.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's the story so far on that. Let's see what's going on with the chat here. Hello, Night Panther. Hey, Kiki Raid. We love it. We love it. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Digital Bullpen. This is the show where we work. That's right. That's right. That's right. We've got all sorts of fun stuff going on over here right now. We've got my special guest, Paul Roper, creator of 21 Demons, coming from Omniverse Incursion Entertainment. Working on the latest mix.
I've got my own little guest.
And there we go. We got Dadland in the background. What's up, little man?
Hello. I want to strangle Serum to strangle my big dad.
There you
You're
go.
grounded. Instantly.
Well, we'll leave some of him left for me. We need him.
So what? Hang on. What have you watched in recent times with Daddy?
Yeah, looks good.
What have you watched?
Devil May Cry. Invincible.
Invincible's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's growing up well, and he's about to be told off by his mother. So.
Yep. Run.
I know, I'm a PJ.
Go upstairs and find some. Right. Say night to everybody, or good day, or yeah. Love you so.
That's right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be.
Oh dear. You've got to actually love him, because if you don't,
real.
you'd strangle him.
Yeah, no, Dadland is real.
Oh wait, I said that loud on air.
Dadland is real, man. It's good fun stuff.
Go.
Good fun stuff. Now we have a little whip.
Oh, wait a second. No.
I love
Bye.
that icon,
Oh, well.
by the way.
Stop that.
Oh, waving it. I don't know.
You're live with Tank Live.
More Dadland. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Oh dear, I'm a blessed man, and she's just threatened to.
It's a tiny little square and I have no glasses on.
Yeah, did you not remember?
She who must be obeyed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right, go bed now. Go. Thanks.
Good night, you little man. Good night.
Oh, that went crazy. You've got it on the floor behind you. Go to bed.
No battle plan has ever survived contact with the enemy, as the old phrase goes. goes.
I love my child. I love my child. I love my child. Oh, yeah. You gave me a little bit of inspiration, and I keep seeing the fan art routine.
Oh, really?
So, you made me do something last night, which was pretty fun, to be felt honest.
All right.
Started searching for a few bits of images.
Set up, my friend.
Ooh, gallery. Where is kind of going?
Try a bigger hammer.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what you can see.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Heck yeah.
Started a lady death.
Oh, I love it. That is, dude, that's great. Heck yeah, man.
Not quite sure on where it's going, but you know.
Yeah, we did the Lady Death because that was the subject of this last Saturday on the studio over on the Dawn's channel. A whole bunch of us got through. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. And you know what's really sad? Deadpool survives that. What an existence. What an existence.
That was a quick one for a friend.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
how far off are we from completing the Scalpel Zero?
Well, right now I'm on blue lining the pages. I still got a couple of good. I still have quite a few pages I can do before we get to our break.
Mm-hmm.
I've got blue line wise. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more pages to blue line. Then we go to red line, red pencil face.
You and I do exactly the same thing. Blue line, scruffy as hell, red line to pick out what we want, and then black line to finish. And yeah. Sometimes I skip and go straight to black line because I've got a good feel for the image. So.
Right.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But I've also got an experiment I'm going to be doing. I'm going to throw money. If I have to throw money at them, I'll throw money at them. But I want to send some inks off to, or some pencils off to Omer Glitch, which tonight we're doing his show, the Hump Day show. That's at 9 p.m. Central. So that is, good Lord, it's 2 o'clock in the morning your time.
Yeah, I got work about 4 hours afterwards, so maybe not. I may endeavour.
It's a good show. It's a good show. We get there, we draw, talking with some ounce of trash to each other.
Desperately want to see that. You know, you did the Lady Death, which I absolutely adore. Really would love to see that coloured.
Yes, and I've got a couple of people out there at TV Land that are interested in coloring it. Based art department, and I believe Tart Ninja Colorist have both stated that they're interested in coloring. So let me bring that up to the audience again. Let me switch cameras over here. There we go. Oh, wow, that camera's like all sorts of cattywampus now, isn't it? Got my bottle of ink back there. Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Nope.
Hold on. I think this is unavoidable. Give me a second here. Unmute myself.
Yeah, sorry, when you did that, you inspired me to do one. I had to. I still want to see that coloured because I don't know what kind of pop it would need, whether it would be the real bright colours or whether you could do it kind of dulled, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
I had to address Dadland momentarily.
Yeah, I had one of those in case you didn't know it. Oh wait, you did.
But yeah,
no,
a little closer.
No, I really would love to see that coloured. I don't know whether you remember when the was it Paris and Chaos? I think that's the first time I saw it, around 96, 90.
I don't remember.
Yeah. That was the first time I saw Lady Death. It'd be around 94, 96.
Okay.
So, just love the colour work. I don't know how it had...
Well, you know, we've been talking about color as a total sum game recently. And for this, honestly, flat two-tone, flats, highlights, and for her skin, I'd go three-tone.
Yeah.
Just real simple. Maybe even do the background as soft gradient. No, I wouldn't get too crazy because the line work speaks for itself. So flats could totally work, flats and highlights.
Love a good solid scan of that.
Yes, I will be scanning that later today,
Uh-huh.
along with the Tommy that I did.
That Tommy was exceptional.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to bring that up right now. Let's see her. I should be. Interesting. Let's see if I even know where I saved that temporary, because that was just a temporary. Oh, it was just a. Here we go. Dang it! Okay. There we go. And let's switch on over. Boop. Nope. Boop. There we go. Yeah. This is the Tommy, right?
Yeah.
When you're talking about.
That was gorgeous.
Fun when it gets scanned in, because you can see that I get funky with the cross hatching on this one, and the photo doesn't do it any justice. Even though what's great is that it survives the stereo test, right, where it's just a crummy stereo.
Somebody specific with the way it looks. Just go back in towards the head a little bit. Right, there's a slight edge, yeah? And I'm not saying this to be, like, it's a slight edge of a touch of David Finch. You know what I mean?
That's high praise. That's high praise.
It's just the way it comes across to me. I mean, it's not, it's not David Finch. It's got that feel.
A little bit of flavor. Well, I have been watching a lot of David Finch videos recently. Over Glitch, over on Mondays, while David Finch is taking a hiatus from streaming on Mondays, he's doing Monday Night Raw. It's a fan fill-in, so if you're a fan of David Finch, go check out Over Glitch's channel on Monday nights. It's great. They go over David Finch drawing exercises, draw characters, and generally work on getting better.
Cool.
My jug of red. It's a little more than water. Honestly. Yeah.
I'm about to try and get myself something to eat, please.
There you go. Yeah. No, that's looking like something that I'm going to have to get doing here in about 10 minutes or so. Maybe 20 minutes. 10, 20 minutes. It looks like 20 minutes. So, but yeah, no, I'm going to get this one scanned, and then I'm going to get it colored and get it set up with the dressing that you and I had discussed. And then we are going to slap this sucker on some merch. Quality merch. See, Paul Roper, he understands quality sportswear. And so that's why we've been so quiet, building in the background, establishing secure lines.
Too much.
Trade. Yeah. Well, just to make sure that people get a quality product for an affordable price.
I'm going to mention a name who is currently in the middle of the build-up of the little statuettes, resin printed.
Right.
He's doing a lot of stuff for us. Hal Laren.
Okay.
Yeah, had a good old natter with Hal. Looks like he's very much helpful and really, really well conducted gentleman, and he's got a nice dark sense of humour, which is good. So he fits straight in. But he's Hal is doing the stuff. So there we go.
Well, yeah, no, and he's a phenomenal artist. So this is absolutely awesome, dude. This is going to be top-notch stuff. And I just scouted another 3D artist the other day over on X. They hit me up. They were like, "Hey, take a look at my little portfolio," and I was like, "Let me see more of your portfolio." So we'll see how it looks. I'm interested to see what their topography looks like. It's clean. Do they clean up their own topography, or do they just go in and ZBrush and mash it together until it looks pretty?
Cool. I'm going to jump off. I know it's been brief, but I'm going to carry on with the way it is, and I will promise to endeavour and make more time somehow. I have no idea how, but I'm going to do it.
I appreciate you stopping by. Dude, this is a rare treat. See you.
It's gorgeous seeing the work, and it's nice to see Scalpel Zero coming to the floor.
Yeah, it's overdue. And then the style that we go with for this Scalpel Zero comic, that's the style that we're going to be going with Neon Revenant. So Scalpel Zero will be coming out EDGEPUNK Magazine number 3 in August, and Neon Revenant should already be crowdfunding by then.
Cool. I am going to say this, though. Every time I see a new piece of work by yourself, it goes up and up and up in levels. Every single time.
Well, like I said, I've been joking. I'm going through my cell phase.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen my final form.
Don't, because you'll get Colton running in here going, Kami. The amount of times I've been hit with that. Oh, he's watching the original Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
I'm bringing him up the right way.
Right. Yeah. Kai is great, because that one, it's right down to the manga. It's a good one. I like Dragon Ball Kai. I recently watched the Prime timeline all the way through. I'm gonna go watch the GT time. I was gonna go watch the GT timeline, but then they made Super Saiyan 4 canon. That was the last story he was working on. But incorporating the alternate timeline into the Prime timeline, and characters and aspects and abilities and stuff like that. Full circle and unifying fractured Dragon Balls.
I mentioned about the Devil May Cry series. I've only ever played one of the Devil May Cry games because I didn't have much time for consoles with everything with the artwork and doing stuff like that. And I'm very rare getting into playing with the little man on his PS5. It's usually Star Wars Battlefront. We go and shoot the Empire scum. Anyway, but I've only played one of them, and watching the series, I don't know whether it's the right story, the true story, whatever it is, or whatever the canon is of it, but it was an entertaining story, and it was well put together, and it left it so open for another one. It was really one of those endings which just worked, and it was just entertaining. That is beautiful.
This is the Achilles that I did. On the studio. For Elysian Fields Reborn over on Kickstarter right now, and I absolutely love this one. Right before you duck out, I'm gonna have to watch the trailer for that. It's about a minute. But this is Achilles that I did. Vasilis Lilos helped me with my ancient Greek. Give me a proper spelling and passed the professor, Michael Odin. He's an expert in history. He's a bit of a historian, just a little bit. Absolutely fantastic. Imagine Mortal Kombat, but mythic heroes and heroes of legend. vying for who's going to be the next Lord of the Underworld.
Cool.
So, dude, it's got Achilles versus Gilgamesh. Yeah, it's cool. It's got Hercules and so many other characters.
See, this is the thing which I know a lot of people. Well, they can pick fights with me. I'm not really interested. This is why a lot of people they need to come and find indie comics, because there's some really, really damn good ideas out there that aren't corporate affected, if you know what I mean. And if you just let the artist do the artwork, it's the easiest way of putting it.
Right. And this is one of the characters from Unholy Nightmare, another project over on Kickstarter that one's getting ready to launch. I think they're signing right now. Really cool horror comics, but horror superhero. So, you know, if you like things like Graveyard Shift, you know, this is definitely your bag right there.
Have you got the cards here? Have you written yours? So it's my mother-in-law's birthday, so.
Ah, okay.
Tomorrow. Yes, it's my mother-in-law.
Yeah,
that's like your grandma. Sorry, I'm explaining.
Yeah, I know. You're all right. So yeah, and this is Michael Ortiz's Arachnus, who is making a comeback after being gone out of the public eye for almost 30 years. Indie comic. It was a rising star that disappeared suddenly. The most controversial contest loser in all of indie comics history. This was originally submitted to Savage Dragon Character Contest.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to sort of jump off. We've got to do certain things. Okay. I will catch you later. Well, I'm sorry again. We'll try to make more time. Okay.
You're fine, man. You're fine. Good to see you. Yo, hey, what's up, Omer? Good to see you, man.
Sure.
We've been plugging.
See you soon, buddy. Take care.
Hey, take it easy, Paul Roper. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Paul has left the building. He's left. Yes, Omer Glitch out there. Heyo. What's up, buddy? Yep. The studio. Yep. Definitely check that one out. 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and don't forget 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern is the Hump Day. Yeah, buddy, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun on the bun. I tell you what, Vern. You know, Vern. You know what I mean, Vern? Ooh, it's gonna be fun on the bun. Ernest P. Worrell at your service. I'm still working on that one. Still working. Anyway, folks, I got a little bit done. I gotta get running. I got other stuff to do behind the scenes that I can't show everybody that I'm working on, but it really has to get done. This is involving the Steins, involving some stuff from Memento Comics, but I promise that tomorrow I will come to you. That's right. And go through Omer. I give sales commissions. Yeah, you give me a commission. You know somebody who wants a commission, I give 10% sales commission for any referral. So, yeah. Let me know. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have scans for you. I'll have this Lady Death on over there. Boop. Alright, so I will have this Lady Death right over there. Scanned up for you, as well as the Tommy. Nope, before it, I'm going to wrinkle it. So, it's underneath the dictionary. So, yeah, I'm going to have this done. I'm going to have the Tommy scanned for all y'all tomorrow. And I'll have a bunch. I'll be able to spend a little bit more time with you tomorrow. Today is kind of, let's see here. How much am I asking for? You know, I'm thinking of auction. I'm thinking of that. and I was going to take 10% of the proceeds. I get English today. Good. Take Trek can English, so can you. Yeah, I'm going to take 10% of the proceeds, and I'm going to throw it towards Dawn and the studio to, I don't know, invest in infrastructure over there, so that maybe we can have it all nice and squared away. You know what I'm saying? StreamYards ain't cheap, so I figure, let's make some money off of it. I'll make some money off of it. I don't care if I got to hunt him down and shed money in his hand. Don't take it. That's Don and I's beef, right? I don't want to give him money. You don't understand. This ain't charity. This is a commission. It's a sales commission. Anyway, love you, Mama Donna. You're the best. Beat him about the face and neck if you would for me in Minecraft. Everybody out there in Chico, thank you very much for joining me on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, and oh, no boogeyman behind me. Let's see here. He says we should do an auction on Don's channel. Give him a commission for doing the auction. I'm all in favor of that. Like, that's something. Like, I love y'all auction channels and whatnot. But yeah, like something small would be nice, like a sales commission, 5-10%. I'm totally willing. A tithing, as it is. Oh, and here's the bot. Cheap viewers on stream. Yeah. You know what? You can eat it. Cheap viewers. Like I'm gonna pay for views. Please. Hey, if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. And everything else, you know what? Stay magnificent, all you bastards and bastards.